that will resonate. It's the James Madison Dukes and the Oregon State Beavers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, glad to have you with us. Holly Rowe down on the sideline with the latest on an injury.
I caught up with the Oregon State head coach before the game. They have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out in first quarter. Back to you guys.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. The Beavers will kick off first, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The run inside. It's Morrow. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Second down, gonna throw it. Nice play to knock that one down.
That's a really great play by the defender. We obviously know the defense gave up a ton of points there last time out. Coaching staff told us, David, they wanted to be more aggressive this game. And here you go. The opening drive of the game. Great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, swatting it away, trying to send a message to the offense.
Well, and sometimes the defenders, they're trying to make plays. They're trying to catch it. And a lot of times because of that, they misjudge the football. I like knocking it down, making sure the receiver doesn't catch it. They were challenged all week about a negative performance.
Snags it, and there's running room. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Straight ahead, it's Morrow. Turning it on. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Morrow. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Out wide left, it's Keller. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They just keep firing. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
And the Dukes line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt is on its way. And it'll be downed right there. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Keeps it on the ground. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Wants to throw on 3rd. Caught. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Turns it on in midfield. There's a crease. The tag. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Running inside. It's Morrow. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They'll need a bunch on second down. From the gun. Fires left. Makes the grab. It's Bolden. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Dukes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Motion from the wideout. On the delay, it's Hart. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Wiley. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Keller. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
On the option. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
From the red zone, looking for a space. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Long way to go on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Extending the play. Nice move there. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
finds his man. Down he goes.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to pass. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Fourth down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
They'll send out the kicker here. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Off play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. At midfield, he's got room. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. The handoff. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Touchdown, Oregon State! Made the grab in the end zone.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the point after is good. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed in the middle. It's Morrow. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Making the adjustment. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's going to fire deep. Intercepted to stop the threat. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morrow. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 19 team, the Colorado Buffaloes. And it's the Gators. Looking to bounce back from the Game 1 loss, they lead here in the first half. Let's check in now on some of the other action today as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be 1st down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a 1st down on every single play they run.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Right side, it's Durant. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The give. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get in there.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Lose possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to let it go. Makes the catch down the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Ice water in this quarterback's veins, man. Third play of the drive. It's 3rd and 10. You know the defense is expecting pass, but this quarterback, laser focus. He found the matchup. Great job reading coverage, and that was an absolute dime deep down the field.
Wants to throw one first. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Gonna look downfield again. Here comes the heat. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Priority number one, protecting your quarterback. You're down in the ball game. You've got to make sure you don't get those hits on him. Protect him a little bit more. We can get some big plays down the field.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Left side is Hart. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Well, a lot of things going wrong for this team right now, certainly on offense, and now you're seeing it in the special teams as well. This punt return is one he's got to be able to field and at least hold on to the football. I understand he's trying to go score a touchdown, but you can't lose sight of your fundamentals, and that turnover is really a microcosm of all the problems that they've been having today.
Looking to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Out wide left, it's Keller. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Quick handoff. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
Got a man. It's Jones. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense, man. He's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on third down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Second down, going to throw it. He's got it. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Keeping his eyes downfield. Wide open downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
Fresh center downs going to the air. It's complete to the right. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll go to the air. Look out! Reels it in. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Looking deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Got to make the play on 4th. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Sells the run, wants to pass. Buys time to his left. Left side is Wiley. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Dukes. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. Deflected near the end zone.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Number 99, set to kick off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Oh, pressure's coming, and he gets rid of it.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
2nd and long here. Snaps it in the shotgun. Throws for the tight end. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Rushes on, and here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead, clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble, big-time costly mistake.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Touchdown, Dukes! They move on top here in the 4th.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. And now, after being stymied for this entire 2nd half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll run it. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Plows his way ahead. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Drops back on 1st down. Buying time to his right. On the run, fires downfield.
And this quarterback's got some speed. You see him use those wheels to get outside. He was on the run. Nobody even close to him defensively before he was able to find an open target to get the 1st down.
From From the gun, it's Glass. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Beavers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Keep it on the ground. Sees an alley. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Beavers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And the extra point is good. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They thought they had that screen set up, but there was a giant hole in the screen and they went backwards.
Defense obviously did a good job watching tape, Reese. They know this is an offense that's going to try and take advantage of their pass rush upfield and try to sneak some screens in, but nobody on defense fooled that time.
He's loose. Past the 20. Touchdown, James Madison. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Dukes answer right back with a touchdown.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
He wants to throw it. Pass is incomplete. No good on the 2-point conversion. They tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1.
22, Oregon State, 21.
We'll have a stoppage here as there is a Beaver down on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking long. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Oregon State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, a minute 55 remaining. Going for two here to try to make the lead 7. The snap sets up to throw. Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the 2, and the lead stays at 5. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. On the move, he fires. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Moves to his right, and it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And this is a big third down for this offense. Man, I'm really interested to see how they attack. Because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out. But if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. You can't take negative plays at this point.
Snapped on 4th down. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win. Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. 2nd down to the air. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Well, they come up short. It's now going to set up 4th and 1. If I'm this offensive coordinator, I'm finding who's my biggest, most physical back, the guy that I can trust to get north and go get me this 1st down.
And so I'm bringing all the big bodies in on the defensive line, and I'm making sure I get a little bit of penetration so I don't let that big running back get downhill so he can fall forward, so he can get momentum going. Big-time 4th down and short coming.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. First play of this drive. Still looking to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a crease. It's Glass. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.